Hi everyone, it's Tarot Reiki Deanna, and today we are going to talk about Neptune in Aries. So on March 30th, 2025, Neptune goes into Aries. And why do you care? Because it's going to illuminate each one of your sun signs and your rising sign. So Neptune has been in Pisces for the past 14 years, and now it moves into Aries for 14 years. So from 2025 until 2039. So you might want to ask yourself, what was happening 18 years ago? And see what answer you get. So Neptune is the planet of illusions, influence, mystery, mysticism, dreams, and the mystical realm. It's named after Poseidon, the god of the sea. And the symbol would be dolphin. So, Neptune moving into Aries. Aries, as you know, is a fire sign, and it is independent, a warrior. This is Mars energy. This is war, and being independent, putting yourself first, passion and excitement for life, urgency, new beginnings. So when you put Neptune in with Aries, what's going to be highlighted for the next 14 years and what's going to be an influence over our lives is Aries energy of excitement, new beginnings, enthusiasm, passion projects, and a good fight. So we want to be mindful of, what are we fighting for? Are we fighting for our loved ones? Are we fighting for our rights? Are we fighting to be seen and heard? Or are we just wasting energy fighting something that really is a waste of time? So you want to think about, what are you fighting for? Where are you spending your energy? What is worth the good fight? Asking for that raise, or helping out someone in need. Or if somebody's being abused, you call them out on it. So those things are very positive. And if you're feeling a little bit more on edge, a little spicy, a little salty, now you know why. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at each sign, and I'm going to give you a channeled message, and then I'm going to pick a card for you. So the other thing I wanted to describe for you is Neptune's energy. So Neptune often is associated with overcoming our frustrations, suffering, yearning or longing for something better, feeling helpless and hopeless. So the feelings of frustration, and you add Aries in the mix, there's going to be a lot of people frustrated for the next 14 years, frustrated with systems, frustrated with their jobs, their relationships, or how they're showing up in the world. And the frustrations are coming to the surface in order for those things to change. And Aries will give you the energy for a new beginning and for the change. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Aries, Sun and Rising. Let's see here. So Aries being highlighted in your sign, and you're in Aries, you're really going to feel that you're going to take on a challenge. You're going to help less fortunate people. You could have some crisis moments, some tower moments, and it's giving you the opportunity to show your strength. And you're also being called to be a better person and to pick your battles. Be noble, be kind and merciful, forgive often, and you're asked to transmute selfishness into a passion project that will help the collective and move you into service for others. And one thing that I got here was universally all of the sun rising signs will feel a little bit of pressure that is influencing them. And what it says is, you don't know how much time you have, so do it now. So there'll be a sense of urgency because Aries is a fire sign, and there's a sense of, I need to hurry up and do this. There's an impulse. I got to do this. I need to do this. And you're going to feel that pressure. Everyone will handle it a little bit differently depending on your sun and rising. So Aries, I'm going to pick a card from the brand new angel message and see what we get regarding Neptune in Aries. Okay, so I got the World. It looks like you're showing up differently in the world. Accomplishment, celebration, completion. So oftentimes Aries will start something with a big excitement, but not always finish. So you're being asked to complete something, to see something through, to not go sideways into other battles that aren't for your main goal. All right, so good luck there, Aries. Okay, so next I have Taurus. So Taurus, the next 14 years, you're being asked to fight for what is rightfully yours. So the Aries energy of angst and war is asking, are you making enough money? Is your family doing well? How are the communications? So you're going to fight for either keeping your family together, or some people that you are just not aligned with, you're going to fight for your own right to feel comfortable where you're at in your life, fighting for more money, or fighting for something that you really desire. If you really desire to take a trip, instead of it, okay, it's fine if I do or don't, you're really going to assert yourself for the things that you desire. And like I said, if there's someone in your family that keeps dragging you down, you're going to fight for your peace. You're going to fight for, I don't need to hear that right now. And if you don't have something positive to say, then don't call me. All right, so I'm going to pick a card for Taurus, Sun, and rising sign. Renewal. So Neptune in Aries is giving you a sense of renewal, reflection, self-evaluation, and rebirth. So you're having a rebirth. Maybe you felt you were going a certain direction with your finances, and now you're realizing you're worth more. This is going to be about you fighting for what you believe you deserve. Or in your relationships, if people aren't showing up for you, you're going to ask, hey, I need this to be reciprocal. All right, so good luck, Taurus. That's the influence for the next 14 years. Next up, I have Gemini. So Gemini is being asked to have rightful or better thinking. So Aries rules the head, and what it's asking you, Gemini, is to focus on your thoughts. Are they positive? Do they uplift you? How are you speaking to yourself and others? So Aries is very positive. I'm going for it. I'm going to do it. And they learn by doing. And if something didn't turn out as well as they would have liked, they will try something else. They just follow their impulse. So if you've been mulling over or being hard on yourself or speaking negatively about yourself, for the next 14 years, you're being asked to stop doing that, to speak kindly to yourself and to others. So this is your communication, and it's being asked to take it up a notch and to be more positive. So let's pick a card for Gemini, Sun, and Rising. I have, interesting, I have air, 7 of air. And this one says awareness, caution, consequences. So you're going to be tested on your words. You're going to be tested on what you're saying. You need to have an awareness. Practice a pause before you say something, because your words have consequences. Are you speaking life over yourself, or are you speaking negatively about yourself? The more that you say, I'm sick, you will show up sick. The more you say you're healing, you will bring healing to you. So be mindful of your words, Gemini, and good luck. Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, the Aries influence will bring about a highlight on your family and home and where you need to defend it. Is someone picking on your kids, your husband, your wife? Are they picking on your values or how you're showing up in the world? And this would be for you to defend yourself and say, this is the way we live, or we don't cuss in this house, or when we, when there's a kids party, I'd appreciate, there's no drinking or whatever this is. So you're going to defend your values, the way you want your family to be, and you're also going to be releasing some generational bad habits. So Aries is going to give you the energy to release that, where you're like, okay, so maybe some bad habits could even just be over anxious or worrying over little things. So this next 14 years, you're being asked to let that go because it didn't serve your ancestors, nor is it serving you. So let's see what card you get here, Cancer, Sun, and Rising. Okay, so I have the Ace of Fire. Also looks like there's a child there, an angel protecting. A child could be protecting you, your inner child, or if you have physical children. And it says, so there's going to be opportunity, creativity, and action. So you're going to have a more bold action as opposed to sitting on the sidelines and letting things kind of roll past you. You're going to know when to take the action. New opportunities will come up for you. You're going to be recognized more. And you're also going to be able to tap into your creative side. So good luck there, Cancer. All right, so next up I have Leo Sun and Leo Rising. And the next 14 years, you are really being pushed out into the center stage. This is, Aries energy is fiery just like you. And you're being asked to lead. You're being asked to participate in teamwork, so not just boss people around, but show up as a great leader. And you're going to show your leadership skills. You're going to show how to bring people together in an excited way. You're also going to be asked, some of you, to entertain others, because Neptune is a planet of entertainment and film and photography. So you're going to be asked to show up with your leadership skills in some avenues, and then others will be asked to entertain, to really shine. So let's see what card Leo gets. Okay, so I got the 10 of Earth, and this says prosperity, security, traditions. So you might be questioning traditions in your family. You might be starting new traditions, or you might want to continue some traditions that have been in the family and pass it down along the way. So prosperity, you're going to have plenty of opportunity to make a lot of money, and new opportunities are coming, and you'll have security. So you're going to feel very secure within yourself, have plenty of opportunities to make money, and consider what traditions do I want to keep that are in the family line, and which ones do I want to let go of because they are an outdated belief. So good luck there, Leo. All right, next I have Virgo, Sun and Rising. Virgo, you're really going to be stepping out of your comfort zone for the next 14 years. You are already of service, and you're very much have a good sense of yourself, similar to Aries. But the Aries energy is going to give you a little bit of friction to venture off to do things that maybe you haven't done or you've always wanted to do. So you're going to socialize in different circles. You're going to try new things, and it's going to give you the positive energy to put yourself forward as opposed to hesitating or dealing with some self-esteem issues. I feel like it's going to give you some impulse to go, I really want to follow this new project. I really want to try this this new place and visit. And you're going to be so surprised at the things that you're doing for the next 14 years. You're going to think, I always wanted to do this, or I never thought I would do this. But those are some of the things that are going to come up for you. I would be just mindful of getting caught up in drama, because Aries can have a tendency to be dramatic, and there might be people that need your help and they're pulling on your energy to help them, but don't lose course as to what you're here to do individually. So just be mindful of that. Okay. Could be some family dramas, so pick your battles. All right. And some of those things you don't need, so use discernment, you don't need to get involved in. All right, so let's see here. And Virgo, I've got the Knight of Water. And this one says romantic, emotional, and dramatic. So for the next 14 years, you're going to see and feel more romance. You're going to have fall in love with yourself. Aries loves themselves. And you're going to start to love yourself, fall in love with you, your quirks and all. There's going to be some emotional aspect, you know, with the Neptune, and a little bit of feeling a longing, a yearning, missing something, or wondering if something will ever come to be. So, and just pay attention to your dreams as well. So that's what is happening for you, Virgo, Sun and Rising, for the next 14 years in influence. Like I said, Aries is going to have a little flavor. There could be some dramatic moments. You could get emotional about them, but then you're being asked to ground your earth, so ground and pick your battles. Use discernment. Just because someone says, I really need your help, and they're pulling your energy, and you feel like, wow, they really need me to help them. You need to ask, is this the right thing for me to do? Because you want to be mindful of where you're sending your energy. Okay. Next up, Libra, Sun and Rising. So Libra, the past 2 years have been a little bit difficult in relationships. It feels like you've been the one carrying the relationship, or the relationships even with others. And now with this Neptune and Aries is about making sure their needs are met. You're going to make sure your needs are met. So the next 14 years, it's not selfish. You're just going to balance out the scale. And if that person, you're mostly carrying the relationship, you're going to realize that this is not a balanced relationship, and an imbalance in your relationship is not good for you, Libra. So you're going to weigh the relationship, how it's making you feel, the give and take in the relationships. This could be romantic, this could be friendships, this could be colleagues, any of it. So you're going to get balance, but you're also going to make sure that your needs are met. So the next 14 years, you're going to assert yourself a little bit more, like Aries as the influence, saying, you know, normally I don't mind if we take a vacation to the same place, but this year, hey, I don't know how much longer I have on this earth. I really have always wanted to see this or do this. So would you mind if we include my idea in the plan? And if we can't do it, you know, this year, can we plan it for next? So that's what's being asked of you for the next 14 years, Libra. And let's just see what card you get from the angel message. Oh, okay. So 4 of fire. So that fire is really lighting you up, a Libra. And it says prosperity. So good things are coming your way. Contentment. So once you start to speak up for yourself and assert yourself in what your needs are, instead of feeling like your needs are being overlooked, you're going to celebrate that you're in relationships that are more balanced, and you'll be very excited in how people are responding to you commanding that you get your needs met, because you already are very diplomatic and loving, and your easygoing nature, but it's time for you, now or never, right? This is what I need from you. These are the things that make me feel loved. Or this is what I need from a friendship. You know, I can't be the only one paying for lunch. It's your turn. Tag, you're it. Something like that, okay? All right, so good luck, Libra. Next, we have Scorpio. Wow, Scorpio, the next 14 years is about your physical self. Aries is a very physical sign, and you're being asked to quit the addictions if you have any, eat better, take care of yourself, start a new workout routine, and detox. Why? Because you want to see what it's like to be completely clear and live in a world without depending on substance or avoiding feelings and stuff like that. So you're being asked to detox, get some, I would say, maybe there's some therapy, or find a mentor so that you can work through some things that you have buried or you haven't really worked on, or you didn't really feel like looking at. Now the next 14 years, the Aries energy is coming in to go, it's now or never. Let's look at this. Let's process it. Here's the right people on your path that can help you, and in order for you to clear some past wounds and hurts and pains, and to integrate yourself so that you feel more whole. Okay, Scorpio, so let's just see what card you get from the angel messages. And I got King of Fire. King of Fire. Inspirational, charismatic, and innovative. So it looks like Aries energy with its dramatic flair is having an influence on you to follow what inspires you. Is there somebody that, you know, they do a workout routine on YouTube and you're inspired by them to do the same? Or innovative, you might come up with your own workout routine, your own mix for some shakes or something like that, and then start to tell other people about it. So you're going to maybe play with what's already there and make it your own, because Aries likes to make things their own. They have independent ideas. So, you know, maybe there's a diet plan that you're going to come up with, and you kind of mix some different ideas. Or maybe you come up with a recipe for certain meals and they're just amazing. Or maybe you come up with a new workout altogether that no one's ever thought of. So, and then you're going to be more charismatic about it, as opposed to staying in the shadows or not wanting the limelight. It seems like you get a little bit of recognition for this innovative idea or your new approach on life. And it looks like you're definitely inspiring others, and you're also surrounding yourself with people that inspire you and not those that suck the life out of you and make you feel completely bad and drained. So you might have a longing for, you know, the way you want your body to look, or the way you want your finances, your love life to look. So use the Neptune energy of longing and yearning and start to create it. Use the Aries energy to create what it is that you want here. And the time is now. Good luck, Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. Sagittarius, for the next 14 years, Aries is a fire sign, so are you. And you're a very independent sign, so are they. And the Neptune energy is very mystical, so are you. And what is being asked of you is to have more adventures, not just alone. Aries are very social. They collab. They have a friend group. They like to try new things where there's a lot of people. And sometimes Sagittarius can be they are very adventurous, but they might go alone on a hike. They might go alone to see a place that they've always wanted to see, because they don't want to wait for somebody else, or they don't want to be in the energy of others. They want to experience it on their own time and feel freedom. Well, the next 14 years you're being asked to socialize. Bring a friend on your trip. Bring a friend hiking. Go see this beautiful place you've always wanted to see, or a new restaurant that you always wanted to try, or whatever this is, or a new course. Don't just take it alone. Invite a friend. So you're being asked to socialize a little bit more. And yes, you're going to be adventurous, but a longing for connection. So not just connecting with, oh, what adventure is next for me, but connecting with another person and then talking about, how was that adventure? How did you experience it? And listen through their words, see through their eyes and what they thought was the most amazing part of the trip, or, you know, a new place to visit, or a new meal to try in a brand new place. And you might be very much surprised at what they thought was the best part, or what stood out for them. And so you're going to learn more about opening up your heart and allowing somebody else in and being vulnerable. And it's also going to be fun. So you're going to have a lot of fun. And instead of, losing yourself in a book, you could write a book and then you can disperse it so it's going to affect the collective. Or you could go to a book club, or you could join where other people like enjoy reading, or other people like to study whatever philosophy and mysticism. And so joining a collective group where you feel like it's fun. You're not losing yourself, but you're gaining a new perspective by listening and sharing with others. So let's just see here what card you get, Sag. Okay. I actually got two, so I'm going to read both. I've got two of water, and this is partnership, commitment, and reconciling. So a lot of times Sagittarius are known to be non-committal. So you're being asked for the next 14 years, is there a way to commit to have a loving relationship? Doesn't mean it has to be traditional, such as marriage, but is there a way for you to commit and open up and share your life with somebody to make it more interesting. Go on adventures together instead of just alone, like I was talking about. And it looks like if you have been mostly doing things alone and not including your person, or you haven't been in a relationship, now you're ready, that it's time to reconcile with that notion that you can't have freedom in a relationship. When you're with the right person, you're going to grow. You're going to enjoy each other's company. And there's still time to do things alone, but coming together and sharing your experiences make it all the more better. And then I also had this card fell out and it said Ace of Water, emotions, relationships, intuition. So your intuition is going to be on point. You're really going to look at the relationships and spending time with people that uplift you, that make you feel good, that are fun to hang around, that bring something to the table. And if anyone is like a negative person, or they are distracting from your adventure, you're not going to take them. You're not going to continue to go hang out with them. You're going to bring in, if you don't have it already, positive people to do fun things with, and this is going to make you have a sense of connection and enjoyment. What else did it say? Yeah, so there could be some emotions around this with Neptune energy, longing. Sometimes Sagittarius longs for home. You have a longing, a yearning, a wanderlust to experience new things. So follow that, follow your heart, and just bring a friend, or bring your dog, so that you are experiencing it with another. Okay. All right. Good luck, Sag. Next up is Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising. So Aquariuses are very innovative, and they have a higher mind. They are very inquisitive, and the Aries energy is, and Neptune, it's going to give you a focus on your mystical powers, your heightened sense of knowingness, your heightened sense of learning. And with the Aries energy will give you the energy to complete, to show up, to, instead of just thinking about, I want to do this, you're going to do it. Instead of thinking, I want to be on a podcast, or I want to start a YouTube, or I want to start a new practice doing this or that. The Aries energy will give you the fire to say, it's now. The time is now. And I'm here. I'm going to open up my practice doing this. I'm done with the 9 to 5, or, I'm ready to show off my new invention, whatever this is. So you will be collabing, and you will learn from those you collab with, and they will learn from you. So you're getting the energy to get things done. You know what you're here to do. You have an idea of it, but now it's time. It's time to get the ball rolling and do. Instead of just thinking about it, writing about it, making a plan about it, go for it. You're going to be supported. Okay. So the card for Aquarius would be balance. So the next 14 years, you're going to learn to balance your needs with the needs of, like, I still have to pay my bills, but I've got this need to do something amazing here. Or I really want to start a new project, but I need to take care of, the yard, the house, the animals. So maybe putting people in place that can help you. And I've got compromise, self-control, and moderation. So you're being asked to do everything in moderation and use self-control. So if there is a guest, a client that is pushing your buttons and that Aries energy is coming through them and they want to pick a fight, use self-control, use grounding techniques, use shielding, cloak yourself if you need to, and compromise. So if someone's saying, I can only see you on Tuesday, and that's just not going to work, compromise and say, you know, I'm normally not available Tuesday. I could do next Tuesday evening, but is there another day that we could work it out so that both of us are happy? So you're going to be using your diplomatic skills, compromising, mediating with others, learning from others, and you're just being asked to use self-control when you get triggered by other people's behavior. And yeah, and everything moderation. So you don't want to like all work 7 days a week and you're not planning time with your family, or you don't want to be so focused on money that you forget to like just enjoy the simple things, that like go be in your garden or enjoy watching a butterfly or smelling the roses, something like that. So you're going to be asked to balance it out, to give and receive, to show up, get things done. You're going to learn so much in the next 14 years, and others are going to learn so much from you. Good luck, Aquarius. Okay, Pisces. With Neptune was in Pisces for a long time, and you were all about dreaming and what do you want to do and yearning and longing for this life, and will it ever come true? And now that Neptune is in Aries, it's here. So that means it's time to adjust. It's time for you to be more fully present in your life and not wanting to escape as much your life. You can still meditate and dream. I'm not saying not to do that, but it's time to take action. So it's time for you to make your dreams a reality. You're given the boost right now, so use it. The time is now. All right, so let's just see. And the card I got for you is transformation. So a big transformation is taking place. I mean, you had Neptune in your sign. You were dreaming and thinking of dolphins and Poseidon and enjoying yourself, thinking of mermaids or whatever this is, and now it's time to take action on what is it you're here to do. How could you be of service? How could you use your talents and gifts to help the collective? So you're going to have some realizations, you're going to have a life change and liberation. So this is a big shift for you. Like I said, I'm not saying not to dream and not to meditate, but also know it's time to take action. What is that dream that was put in your heart? It's time to one step at a time, just keep moving forward. Aries energy just keeps moving forward. They just keep on going. So don't hesitate. The time to hesitate is done. The very thing that you know right now, what I'm talking about, that you always wanted to do, you felt like you're here to do, the thing that you've been yearning for, searching for, it's time to take that action towards it. So good luck there, Pisces sun and rising, and I hope everybody has a wonderful time learning about themselves and others and growing as a soul during Neptune in Aries. Take care. Bye.